Red Nose Day on BBC WM.
And it gets worse. My next guest have just told me there's a big article about it in the Birmingham Mail tonight. So that makes it seem very, very real indeed. I really have got to do this. So keep your jokes coming in. Somebody's made me a joke up, actually. Just made this up joke. A man went to a solicitor and told him a doctor had amputated both his legs by mistake. The solicitor told him that because he signed a consent form, he didn't have a leg to stand on. OK, no wonder that's anonymous. We'll put that on the not to do pile. Thank you very much for that. Keep them coming in. Now, to a much more serious subject now. Teenage siblings from Harborne are trying to raise awareness about the consequences of knife crime via music. Music with a message, I like to call it. And because it's a half-term week, they've been able to come in. We've got 16-year-old Shana in the studio. Good morning, Shana.
Good morning.
In the middle, we've got Dad, Chris Carey as well. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Joanne.
And we've got Christy Carey on the other end. So it's the teenagers who are doing the music and Dad's come in for moral support. You've released this song called No One Said, and your campaign has attracted attention from Downing Street and the Home Office.
Yeah.
So before we talk about you spreading your message, why did you want to tackle knife crime, Shana?
Well, our dad mentioned how knife crime was increasing in Birmingham, and it's very much in the media attention anyway, and we felt like that there was too many songs glorifying drugs and guns, and there wasn't really one that just focused on knife crime itself as a story and the actual consequences of it. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, and Christy, have you or any of the family been touched by knife crime then? Have you been the victims?
Not personally, none of us know, but I know a few people that have been victims. Like, they've come home from school and they've bumped into the wrong people, and they've been they've had to give their phones away to not get hurt or anything. So we know it's a dangerous thing, and it's not. We need to stop it somehow.
So what is your message to stop it before it begins? To stop people carrying knives in the first place?
Well, the beginning of the song it's like a story. It says how you have to get that knife out of your hand, and the life you take might just be your own, which means, if you've got the knife, you may feel like you're protected, but then again, it could be you, again, being the one who's getting killed.
And Dad, Chris, you were just telling me about my story in the Evening Mail, that you read the Evening Mail every day, and this was a discussion you were having with the kids from what you've been reading in the Birmingham Mail. And
we decided to write to Mark Cowan, who writes a lot of articles on knife crime and crime in the city. And I get the Birmingham Mail every day anyway, so it was. We talk about things, we sit down and discuss the media news, what's going on. And I said, shall we do a song? And I says, I don't know, how would you do a song? And ideas just got wrote down, and eventually they came up and they started messing with the music. And I said, yeah, that's good. And they penciled it, and it just worked, it just went together really well.
We should hear a little bit of the song and we'll carry on with the discussion. What is the song called?
It's called No One Said, yeah.
Here we go. So let's hear a little bit of Shana and Chris and their song now, and then we'll continue the discussion.
Get that knife out of your hand. Your brother's blood is in the sand. You're listening to the devil's command. Goodness sake, come away. The knife you take might just be yours. Split up your senses, that's what you need. Stand around, watch another brother bleed. Come on, sister, push that on. Let's get to the matter from another one. No one said it was gonna be easy. No one said it was gonna be easy. No one said it was gonna be easy. No one said you can stand on the corner.
No One Said there by Shana and Christy Carey with us in the studio this morning. How would you describe that song and that sort of music?
That song, we wanted to write it in a way that kids could like it, listen to it, enjoy it, but with a story behind it that they could understand.
Like indie rock,
is it? I was going to say, that's what I was going to. Is it rock? Is it?
Yes, indie's got an indie rock feel.
Because it's not the kind of thing we normally play on Mornings with Joanne Malin. Next up, I've got Leo Sayer, When I Need You, for instance. But you have to do it in a way that touches people of your age, don't you?
Yeah, we do, yeah.
So how did you set about creating that sound and those words? Who did what?
Dad helped us with the lyrics, and we wrote the music, and we helped with the lyrics as well. But at first it was a bit hard. We had to change it a few times, but in the end it just came together really nicely, and it works well.
How long did it take you?
Well, it took about a week and a bit to write the actual lyrics, but the like the music takes much longer because we're very much perfectionists and we like to get the sound
Yeah.
like as best as we can. Yeah.
They drive
So,
us
yeah.
mad, my wife and I. You know.
Do they? Until they get it right, they just
Yeah.
keep doing it.
Yeah,
Fortunately,
just
we
keep-
have a good neighbour, Ewan. We've only got one neighbour, Ewan, and he's out in the day, and we don't let them play after a certain time in the evening. But it works great. They go
Who
into
got
the
them
one
into the
bedroom.
music in the first place, Chris?
I'm totally tone deaf. My dad was on stage. My dad was a pianist, and he died a long time ago. But I think it jumped a generation,
I was
and
gonna
they
say,
just he plays anything basically: flute, guitar, piano, anything he can get a hold of. He'll have a go. You know.
And do you play instruments, Shana?
Yeah, I play the guitar, a bit of piano. So yeah, but my first love singing. I love to sing. Yeah.
So you're the singer, really. And
Yeah.
does this cost you a lot of money for all the music lessons?
Not
We
really, no,
actually
because he's in
self-taught.
Birmingham School,
Grammar school.
grammar school.
Yeah.
He's in the grammar school choir, and they sponsor the guitars and things like that. You know, it's very good.
And when we're talking about the issue of getting kids to turn their backs on whatever we want them to turn their backs on, actually getting them into music
Yeah.
is a
good way out. Yeah,
is
it
a fabulous hobby. If
Yeah.
you're
Brilliant.
practicing on your instrument or you're singing in the choir or you're playing in the, you're not putting yourself in danger's way or getting involved with things that you shouldn't. So
Yeah.
they've done very well spreading their message with this. You heard in the introduction, they've attracted the attention of Downing Street and the Home Office. So we're going to take some more traditional music now for BBC WM, Leo Sayer and When I Need You. And when we come back, we're going to be finding out just how Shana and Christy have got such a high-profile response to their anti-knife crime song that they've written, No One Said, here on BBC WM 95.6 FM. Stay with us. From a rocky number designed to get children to turn away from knife crime, we had Leo Sayer, When I Need You, on BBC WM. Shana and Christy Carey have been entertaining us here in the studio while you listen to that with their music. They do lots of different types of music, lots of different genres, don't you?
Yeah,
But it was
yeah.
very a rocky message, almost sort of rappy message in a way, that you were trying to get that anti-knife crime message across to the young people of the West Midlands. How did it come to pass that Downing Street and the Home Office got involved with your campaign?
We felt that MPs and politicians had a big say in things like knife crimes. We thought if anybody was going to make a difference, people like them.
Yeah.
So we were quite shocked with the reply as well. We
Yeah,
weren't
we
expecting that.
So who did you write to?
We wrote to Downing Street and the Home Office. So yeah.
And you got a reply?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did.
What did they say?
They were just saying that they were
Really
really,
interested
yeah,
and stuff. They liked it.
impressed at the work we're doing and to keep up the good work. Yeah.
And are you going to keep up the good work?
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we're talking about knife crime this morning. On Wednesday, we're going to be meeting two Birmingham mothers who've lost children to knife crime. As we've been saying earlier in this interview, it's still out there. If
It
you're going to
is.
carry a weapon, you're off on half-term this week and you're listening to this and you're prepared to carry a knife, you've got to be prepared to use it, and that's the wrong thing to do. And better to let them have your mobile phone than anything like that happen to you. So that's why we're talking about it today. We're going to do lots of different things for half-term throughout the week. So just to finish off, I thought you could just do us your chorus of your latest song. And by the way, I have to say that Shana and Christy's song will be played in full on BBC WM Introducing with Brett Burks and Louise Briley this Thursday night from 10 o'clock here on BBC WM. But just give us the chorus
Okay.
of your latest song, and it's
Yeah.
called...
The diamond might be made of glass.
Okay, there you go.
Okay. The diamond might be made of glass, but my love for you, it is first class. Another sip of the sparkling wine. Dutch courage might just make you mine. My heart cries out your name. Your name. Again, again, again. And again. Again, again, again. And again. And again. Yeah.
Absolutely lovely. You're obviously
Thank
a
you.
talented family. Chris, thank you for bringing them both in on half-term
You're
today.
more than welcome,
What's the
Joanne.
name of your group, though? When
Mother Carey's Chickens.
Mother-
Or MCC for short. Yeah.
Mother Carey's Chickens. Named after chickens at home, or...?
Well,
Oh,
yeah. Our grandmother used to call all of her grandchildren chickens, so yeah, we just
So
took
your Mother
that
Carey's
along and-
chickens?
Yep.
58 grandchildren.
I know,
58 grandchildren.
Used to call them all chickens. She couldn't remember some of the names, by the time.
Yeah.
My mum.
And where was that then?
Dublin.
In
Ireland,
Dublin?
yeah.
Yeah.
Now, do people swear a lot in Dublin, just to finish off? Because we started the show talking about a character called Mrs. Brown, Brendan
Yeah.
O'Carroll.
That
Is going to be on
actually
TV tonight. The F word in every other sentence. And people are saying, well, that's what happens in Dublin and Ireland. That's how people speak. Was your mother like that?
My mother wouldn't allow you to swear, and I won't
She
allow them
wouldn't.
to swear.
She
So,
definitely
but
wouldn't.
swearing is like a part of the language. They don't even think that they're swearing. Basically, it's like become a part of everyday conversation, and they slip it in here and there.
But Mother
I hate
Carey,
swearing.
in front of her 58 chickens, would never have sworn.
Nope.
You'd get a slap.
Are you going to watch Mrs. Brown's Boys tonight?
I actually know him. You know,
Oh.
I know him, but I met him when he was playing here.
Does he swear in real life, Brendan
He
O'Carroll?
swears, yeah. It's
Yeah, he
part,
does.
It's part of his act, actually.
Well,
it is really part of his act.
I don't think he needs it. I think he's so talented. But we're going to watch
Yeah,
tonight,
funny.
and we'll see
Yeah.
what people
Yeah,
react
yeah.
to it tomorrow morning. You two don't watch. It's 10:35.
No, we won't watch
And we
it.
don't want you to see the swearing and hear the swearing. Oh my goodness. Anyway, the Carey family, thank you so much from Harborne for coming
Thank
in
you.
to
Thank
be
you,
with
Joanne.
us.
Thank
It's
you
been a
very
pleasure.
much.
Very great pleasure.